Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
I'm underscore Biggy is now
Good
live.
enough.
Streaming Tactics Ogre, Reborn, Wheelchair Symbol Disabled Gamer Wheelchair Symbol, Tactics Ogre 100% run.
Okay. Now that that's up over both on Twitch and YouTube, let me switch that camera. And hello, folks. It's me. I'm Biggy, and I'm back. This is Let's Play Tactics Ogre Reborn. And we've finally moved on to. Okay, so what's happening on YouTube now? Okay, that's a little bit better. We're moving on to actually doing stuff in the Palace of the Dead now, rather than letting the AI control everything. We lucked out last time and actually got the cursed bow, but we're going to continue today with the cursed blow dart. That's the next part of our journey. So I am actually going to take some time while my body rests up and getting used to sitting up to update the today's agenda. I'm going to use the this source, and yeah, this one right here. Give me a second while I edit things. I'm not going to reach floor 100 today. That's actually something different to do. I'm going to go ahead and go with 51 because that's the amount of floors. And our to-do list is cursed weapons. Okay. Cursed weapons. That's a little bit scuffed. That yeah, I didn't actually want to do that. Let's erase that. There we go, much better. And we'll actually need to type from here. Cursed weapons. Yep. OBS doesn't handle typing this kind of stuff too well. Cursed weapons. Yep. And how many cursed weapons are there? Let me actually go check at the Palace of the Dead loot table. Yep. I would love it if they actually had 13 weapon types. So we have a cursed bow, a cursed blowgun, right? Let's see if we could. I'm not sure if we're going to use a cursed blowgun or not, but floor 4. And what's the next thing I'm looking at? Okay.
Stream element spot running robot face.
Finally, thanks Stream Element Spot. Cursed spear on 56. Oh, there's also cursed instrument on 56. Okay. Cursed. Oh, okay. Give me a sec. Wala. Laban. Fear. Flash instrument. Floor 56. That's just going to be the list for now. And I'm just going to look at the rest of the cursed weapons here. So, cursed spear, cursed instrument. We're not going to use the cursed stuff until we finish Coda, though. But it's best farming for them now. Okay, so that's 3. Cursed two-handed sword is 4. One-handed sword is 5. Axe is 6. Axe is 6. Spellbook is 7. Hammer is 8. Dagger is 9. Two-handed katana is 10. Fist is 11. Cudgel is 12. One-handed katana is 13 and 14. Whip is 15. Crossbow is 16. Fusel is 17. Okay, so that's 17, I think. Wait, I really should actually check in the game itself, shouldn't I? That would actually make more sense. Okay. Go ahead and switch to the Tactics Ogre screen.
Brandon reined in his troops.
Thanks for being here anyways, guys. I'll need to adjust my positioning of this thing slightly so that there's a little bit of space. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we should have actually just looked at the party and items. Right. Let's go straight to inventory. There's 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16 weapon types. So 16 weapon types. I'm just thinking if we want a dual of anything. The one dual weapons that we'll probably want is a katana. So we need to come up with 17 names. We want dual daggers as well. We'll figure that out. Yep. And how, I how much sanity I'm willing to actually take on. Yep. So if we go with her spears and instruments for today, and we'll go. Okay, don't do that. Come on, game. No, OBS. OBS. So we got 1 out of 17 instruments, weapons that we wanted. Oh boy. Right. And without further ado, let's switch over back to Tactics Ogre. And let's get started. Level 52 will be kind of quote unquote easy enough. Let's check the enemy unit list. All lower level units. We also have a random lich if we want to recruit one. I wonder if in Magic the Gathering has any famous liches. Would Yawgmoth be considered a lich? Oh well. We'll see. We'll figure it out. And let's look at the loot table for Palace of the Dead. Again.
Hey Biggy.
Hello. Okay. Just give me a sec while I switch over to whoever's having a chat. Hey, Batpool Gaming. Thanks for joining in on the stream. Hi, buddy. Thanks for being here. Just give me a second while I switch to the correct loot table here. The Lich has a chance of dropping a Sage Staff, so I'll probably want to just kill him. All right, but thanks for being here.
Going? Been a hot minute since I've been here.
Yeah, it's been a while. Batpool. Batpool. Is it Aiden? But yeah, it's been a while. If you haven't been keeping up,
Aiden.
yeah. If you haven't been keeping up, then basically I am spending a little less time streaming. I'm going to have to spend a little less time streaming because I'm in the middle of editing a new Unlimited Saga video. And I've been procrastinating doing that video. So I really should get back on that. Okay, I'm gonna put Cressida down here as well. Yep. But thanks for being here, Aiden. Mostly it's just about what I wanted to see in Unlimited Saga, or like what I actually wanted to see in Unlimited Saga. in terms of game, like
No
if they
promo
get
at
to
all,
in
my dude.
terms of a remake. How are things there, buddy? I hope things are going well on your end. I'm actually quite happy that things are turning out well for me sitting up, but it is a little. I'm having a little bit of
It's going well. Went to a concert for the first time in 3 years and I loved it.
ooh. Speaking of concerts, I spent as I was said, I was procrastinating, so I spent the day yesterday watching Bocce the Rock on Netflix because it just came to Netflix. Um, and it was as amazing, so to speak. If you haven't heard of Bocce the Rock before, it's I would if you're an anime fan of any capacity, I would describe Bocce the Rock as K-On, but relatable. But it's about little girl who's like an extreme introvert, and she thought that what would be a good idea, learning how to play the guitar.
That's fair and I am an anime fan. Currently going through One Punch Man.
That's a good anime to go through. Yeah, I am in the middle of. I just discovered the My Anime List app. So been doing that, updating my anime animes I've watched. And I'm going backwards by season. So I think I'm down to 2015 so far. Oh, just give me a sec. น้องนุ่มครับ เดี๋ยวเอาลูกอมนี้ให้พี่กินหน่อย Just need some help getting a lozenge. So yeah, One Punch Man. I'll be like super honest here. I was going through my anime list because I just discovered it recently. But I am I have a thing. A really rough time finishing shonen type anime. And I know One Punch Man is.
My top 3 animes right now are Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Tokyo Ghoul, and My Hero Academia.
Yep. I have a thing. I have a problem with shonen anime. Or more accurately, I have a problem with the consumption of shonen anime. or anything mainstream to be to be fair. Like, I know that that stuff is good. But
Howdy, howdy.
howdy, manna. We're talking anime. Because I've been procrastinating with my the editing of my video, and I thought talking about anime might help. And I just spent a fair bit of time whatchamacallit.
Shonen anime isn't for everyone, and that's okay.
Yep.
It be like that sometimes, lol.
Yeah, because I was procrastinating. I was going through. I discovered my anime list. So I've been updating all my anime preferences all the way back to 2000 and 2000 and what? 5? 2015 so far, I think. Let me heal up my body for a little bit. And also I spent the entire day yesterday binge watching Bocchi the Rock, which is an anime about an introverted girl who wants to become like able to socialize. And she thought that, and she saw on TV that like there was this rocker dude, like from a rock band, who basically said that he was an introvert before discovering music. And he just basically spent a whole lot of time like learning the guitar, and he became a member of the band. So she just said, "Oh, that's a cool idea. Let me just go and practice guitar, and will debut herself as like this really cool guitarist in like high school, right? Or in middle school."
One I have started up recently is Naruto, but that's a long one to get through, so I don't mind it. I'm just slowly getting through it.
Yeah. The only thing that I have trouble with shonen is that no, it's just the length more than anything. I know there's plenty of good shonen anime, but okay, Dead Lich is dead. There's like a list of plenty of good anime.
It seems like a neat anime, but I'm not too into slice of life stuff except for Way of the House Husband.
That's the thing about Bocchi the Rock though, is that it's not really, well, I know it's like cute girls doing cute things, right? As far as anime typing goes, but the two things that sets it apart is that first off is the humor. It's just funny. It really is. It goes off the walls funny, like completely like self-aware meta humor type funny, like done well even. And it also like yeah, that's one cool thing about it. But the other thing is just it's super relatable. It's unlike the animes of its type where it's kind of like cringy sometimes. It's like you cringe for a different reason. For me, I cringe because I saw my high school self in there. That it's that relatable. There was a point where I made a song request to the PRs. Like I did this exact same thing she did because back in high school I was like this music geek, and I recommended like rock song. I think I recommended a song by Muse to the PR system. It's like, and this recommendation is by like and like all the kids kind of loved it, and well, I was hoping that somebody would kind of notice my taste in music, and maybe come up to me to talk about it, but it was super cringy, but and I felt like called out because I did that in high school. It's like super bad. It's like and the animations goes what's to call it, balls to the wall in terms of how hard it goes hard whenever the heroine goes into like a. There's a lot of watchers today. Wow, 8. Can I just actually just go briefly look at the channels? Oh, most of you are on Twitch. Wow. Thanks for being here, guys. Feel free to say hi. Did he get a raid or something? No, right? It's just because Batpool and Manta are here, I guess. Thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, but I was yeah, but Bochi the Rock is super relatable. It's a great time. And it's also easier to get into with just 12 episodes. Don't die, please. Oh, dead. Oh well, there goes my no in cap run for this particular map. Right, Gildas has a spear. So over here. So yeah, Bochi the Rock is so cringy, super relatable, really wonderful. One of the best. Like, I am super jaded by this anime archetype, and I still love it. And if you're any fan of music at all, it's also a highly recommended watch for me. That being said, though, yeah, I discovered my anime list and spent a fair bit of time procrastinating instead of editing my Unlimited Saga videos. So I'm sorry. Right, I'm going to use Undyne, I think, but I'll move first. I wonder what this bag has. Oh well. Like I said, not super important. If it had the Sage Staff, it would be nice. Nope, just some pants.
How dare you? That un-essay video must be finished.
Sorry, Myth. It'll get
All
finished.
jokes aside, hello Biggy, Manta.
It'll be finished, I promise. It's just going to be oh no, that's the wrong unit. It'll be finished eventually. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll be fine. We're fine. Okay. Meditate. Gnome. Okay, what else are we doing here? We have a resurrect, I think. And as soon as I start talking anime, I lose viewers. Great. Okay. But yeah, Pochi the Rock. Highly recommend. I usually recommend animes of categories that I don't watch.
It happens some people don't appreciate the greatness of anime.
But whenever I recommend an anime, I usually recommend animes of categories I don't usually watch. But I still enjoy anyways. So a good example would be, I don't usually watch sports anime, like at all. But I love Blue Lock. Like Blue Lock's amazing in terms of what it offers in the sports anime genre. So I think it'll be worth a watch. And what else? I'm not a big fan of shonen, but I absolutely love.
Only one anime I have seen that isn't shonen, and that's Citrus. That one is more like girl-on-girl anime. I'd say there are people out there that are more into American stuff, or British stuff, etc.
Yep. Gay girls, ain't it? Oh man, I'm referencing what's his name now? Giguk. That's not a good sign. But I think Citrus is among one of the whatchamacallit,
Shaguk.
Giguk is a YouTuber slash streamer who's a part of a group called Trash Taste. And he basically does a lot of anime related stuff. It's part of the Trash Taste team with Joey the Anime Man and Connor, the voice actor. Connor, voiceover dude.
Oh, I know who you on about.
Yep. And one of his catchphrases is like, what is it about this anime that makes people kind of like love it and stuff? And his he just goes, "Oh, it's the gay girls, isn't it?" But Citrus is part of a I think it's one of I think the studio is called Passion, and they make some really kind of borderline. I think they specialize in the borderline it's borderline 18 plus stuff.
Citrus is sisters falling in love, but they are half sisters.
Yep. One of the more demonetizable animes out there. Is actually something you don't usually admit watching, you know. But you got to be a brave soul to actually admit that you watch Citrus. Let me see.
Softcore naughty stuff.
Yep. Oh, they do beyond the soft stuff. They go pretty hard sometimes. I mean, I could start naming a lot of the animes that they do, but yep.
Yeah, not into that type of anime.
Well, not during. Let me just use ease on myself first. But yeah, the is for men of culture, for a lack of a better way of saying it. Okay, where is my... I guess you use mending salves. And I'm just going to let the AI take over now. All right. Yeah.
If you notice I'm not talking, it's probably because I fell asleep.
Yeah. Feel free to nod off as you'd like. Hopefully I can go into ASMR mode. But that being said, yeah. Different strokes with different folks, but I don't think that's a really good way of talking about studio passion. But yeah.
Sleep is good for the body.
And good for the mind. But the yeah, I got very deep into my anime list, which isn't good for me. Because I should be spending time not procrastinating. But yeah, I went and looked at all the anime and scrolled through anime seasons by season. I'm now down to 2015. What I want to watch, what I'm not planning on watching. But it actually, interestingly enough, it turned out that the anime that I'm watching, it actually helped me sort through animes I actually do want to watch, then prioritize watching. Spirit Stone of the Stars. I haven't seen that before. Beatbound Blade. Nice. Let's have a look at some of these relics then. And I didn't used to go on my anime list because I thought it was like just a website, right? But now that there's a phone app, it's a lot easier for me to just scroll through. Otherwise, it's just like, oh, website. Actually, I have to go through that interface. And okay, I'm gonna go through my inventory and look through all of the various weapons that I have. I've got a pinion blade that we could combine, but we don't have. Actually, let me just have a look at the House of the Dead maps for a little bit. It is on Steam AH website. Updated map guide. We're on 54. 65 is the shop. So no, okay, 65 is the shop. Yep. Okay. We just finished 52. We're heading up to 53. Let's have a look at all these cool relics that we got. Odiferous Wafer is a bamboo sword that has, I think it's one of the smelly swords that makes enemies avoid you. Okay, so here's procs. Okay, Trebone is 104, and procs is 120. But okay, do we have any other spears? No. Hammers. Aqua hammer. That's an interesting item, but not as strong as a Glacius. Ooh, we got Awakener and Thunderfire. Interesting alternatives. Crescent Sword and Beadbound Blade.
I am not engaging in conversation. My friends are wanting me to relearn why I don't like playing League of Legends.
No worries, buddy. Yep. I don't think it's a hard thing to relearn. Like, why you hate League of Legends. You get to that conclusion relatively quickly. So here's a two-handed katana that actually lets you use Ice Blast. Do we have any nice cudgels? No. No nice whips either. Or books. Ranged weapons. We have a permafrost bow, rude bow, shams, and the cursed bow. Crossbows. You don't have the strong refusal yet. All right. Let me just spend some time saving here.
League of Legends. I keep hearing how bad the fan base is. Must be very vocal for all the controversy. Though, I assume some of the game mechanics are flawed in LOL.
Is not the fact that it's flawed. The fact that it's I did play League back in the day. Actually, the space for gaming in the MOBA genre in general is very toxic. And you become toxic if you start playing this kind of stuff.
Branching out the franchise with single-player campaign games.
I think Riot's doing great things with their studio. I was like a huge fan of the League of Legends card game. It's pretty much probably one of the best, if not the best, card game on the market. in terms of gameplay and in terms of how free-to-play friendly it is. And how you're not super committed to getting things like their battle pass. Oh, there's a level 55 Phoenix randomly here. I think the Phoenix is worth killing off because you have a chance of getting a couple of really cool items. Okay. I'm just going to let the game do its auto battle thing. I'll switch you out for Vice, I think. Because there aren't as many undead. But yeah, Riot is going through a bit of a renaissance because they're publishing a bunch of games, like really good ones. They have Project L, which is a fighting game. They have Legends of Runeterra, which is their card game. They have Ruin King, which is their traditional turn-based RPG. They have a rhythm game. Hextech Mayhem. They have an upcoming like platformer. They have a top-down Diablo style top-down RPG, top-down action RPG type game coming up, starring their characters. I mean, their IP is amazing, and they're working on an MMORPG that is going to basically, hopefully, transform the genre. But their main game itself, the League of Legends game, is super lacking because it's super old. Oh, they also have their auto battler, which is Teamfight Tactics. So Riot has been doing great things with their games, except for League of Legends. And you could imagine why, because League of Legends is just so old, and they have a dedicated, like, kind of loyal fan base that will complain a lot about the game, but still oh, they even have a shooter, right? Valorant. So they have a fan base that will complain a lot about the game, but won't leave the game because, you know, it's one of the original competitive games in the gaming space. Nice crit. Let's do a thunder shot. Yep. But yeah, I've been playing too much, watching too much anime than I should as well. All right, since Myth is here, since Manta is here, shall we talk more about Unlimited Saga? It's always a good topic of conversation. Mainly about the story. I think we talked about the lore for a fair bit, but
Gotta mix up the countries / continent shows here and there.
countries and continent shows.
And yes, more Unlimited Saga.
Yep. Talking about more Unlimited Saga. I was thinking about for the lore video on how much I want to actually talk about, say,
As in watch something Japanese, American, Thailand, etc.
yeah, I understand. But I mean, as for
But back to on essay.
yeah, Unlimited Saga as a kind of show, not as a show. Oh, not as a show, as a game, in terms of plot. On how much I want to talk about in terms of plot in the plot video. Because I already have kind of like a conclusion for that regarding my interpretation of the whole who Iskandar is and what he represents thing that's done. But do I need to go in further and actually talk about, say, what do I want to talk about? Like each individual character and their plots, right? Like for the world building, let me just cancel all the AI here. Because we mentioned in the world building that how important is Escada? Is it just a single kingdom by itself? Or is it something beyond that? Like, do they reign over the entire thing? Which I don't think they do. Um, uh, and how, like, I don't have a complete bestiary, right? But let me just have a look at the what's his name? I'm going back to Thao.net. The Sterilizia Inn to look at the common monsters. Yep. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types of monsters here. Ooh, this is super useful. They just have a he actually Thao.net actually set up. I'll just show you here. This is a really cool resource. if I ever wanted to talk more about Unlimited Saga here. This is the bestiary of the various beasts that are on here. Um,
Oh, bestiary.
yep.
Very nice.
Yep. The thing about this bestiary is we'll need to actually talk about the. Let me use Boon of Swiftness on myself here. The cool thing about the bestiary is what's the cool thing about it? Oh, you need to actually reference it if we want to talk about the lore as well. And why that is that let me use Giga Tempest here. Because in the Seven Wonders and all of the races, like all of these various different races were created by the Arcanians. Let me actually use Heart Crusher here. Okay, what else do I need to do? Try to shoot. Scatter shoot. It's not ideal. The various different races are created by various different people. Very different Arcanians. Like there's a cool, I said in the there's a cool headcanon about how the undead came about, right? Regarding the Knights of the Round. But just give me a sec while I handle this healer right here for a little bit. Cute. Nice. We got meditate. I'm going to use the exorcism skill for a little bit. Holy Vasa. And can we reach with a bit of a magic here? Yes. Let's try to kill the Polydama. Hey. Don't do that, you. Oh, they're starting to use summoning spells. That's going to be problematic. Right. Let's see how far we could heal. Using heal 3 here. That's plenty of range. But yeah, there's a bunch of monsters here. I've never seen the level 9 beasts though. I've seen the not the Tau T, the level 10 beast. I haven't seen one of them before at all. 999 HP. Yikes. But we've seen the giants before already. in the wildlings category. And for the birds, we've actually seen Ankas, but I haven't seen the level 10 one yet either. That might be an interesting thing that we could do for if we're going to revisit Ventus's quest. Try to look for the level 10 equivalents of all of these beasts. Yeah. I mean, the sprites are there. Ooh, Amemet. But it would be an interesting retrospective to actually go and have a look at all of these 7 races and see what they could actually do, or how are they related to being created. Yep. Off he goes with the extra staffs and the leather gloves and stuff. Here comes the Meditate. Let's see if we could use, was it Spiral Scourge here? You could use this. Double attack. Okay, good enough. Some meditates here. Let's see if we can kill this little guy using Sylpheed. Ow. Keep using Gnome. Okay, there's a heal. Let's go and poke. Meditate. Best Bane. Let's go ahead and use Imperial Shot here. Right, and turn. Let's continue things with the turning AI on. Yeah, okay. What was I in the middle of talking of? Yeah. We know about the undead. And there are 7 different types of units, right? Ooh, a supple whip. How supple? Let's see if that's a strict upgrade to the drain whip. Yeah, you could actually see that there's different wonders, but there's also a total of 7 different. Is it 7? 7 different races, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, actually 9 different races if we don't count slimes. Oh, we accidentally finished the battle here. Let's see. Yeah, Beep-on Blade, more supple whips. Aurelion Plume. Let's see what those things are. Check our party here. Let's see if the supple whip is a strict upgrade to the normal whip. No. Very much no. Wait, it is. 136. Plus 29. This is plus 29. And let's see what other skills it has here. Ooh, curses on hit. Definitely worth this upgrade here. But it gets rid of Drain Heart, which is unfortunate. But I like the curse on hit ability. And she'll be fine with... Let's remove Intimidate for her. Is it first aid? No. What is Biggy's ability? That heals him. That's first aid, isn't it? Let's go with increased range, I guess. You don't have engulf on. That's not ideal. Okay. Okay, I'm going to save for a little bit. Because next up is one of our bits of cursed weapon farming that we're going to do. And like I said, cursed weapon farming is tedious, so it might just take me a lot of time off screen to do so. Oh no. I could have gotten some Rings of the Dead there. And I just saved over it, didn't I? Oh, the next one is in level 99. Yikes. Ring off. So the compliance runs with the Cenobites on floor 33. To drop the ring properly. Okay. We're not going to use the Rings of the Dead yet. Okay, never mind. I think it's more important that not the Rings of the Dead. Where am I? Chapter 54. Dark Stalker. Where are you, Dark Stalker? Dark Stalker. Remove 2 more. So 1 and 2. Let's have a look at the Dark Stalker. Okay, this dude and this dude. 16.4 and 4.16. Yep. So it's those two. Select done. And I'm actually going to need to make sure that this AI quick assign all. Have them go to battle. Yeah, I'm just looking through, but I don't think there's any relation other than the Palace of the like the Seven Wonders, Palace of the Dead, and Undercity Pharaohs being related. That's the one thing that's like for sure related, but I don't know if there's if it's a bit of a stretch to link each of the Seven Wonders to all different of the actually NACO lines. Let's think about the NACO lines a little bit. The NACO lines are definitely a direct reference to the Nazca lines, right? If you don't know about the Nazca lines, they're a bit of a mystery in the world where similar to the pyramids, like how did the people of Nazca like draw huge lines in the sand without actually knowing what they might look like down on the ground? It's only a you could only see it like from aerial photographs what the lines actually look like, right? Like from the like really high up in the air. So people went like, wait, how do they know that those lines are gonna look the way they do? But that's besides the point. But the NACO lines are a direct reference to the Nazca lines, but it contains the various different races. Okay. I'm going to interrupt the game a little bit because I want to start focus firing on no, actually, let's just have the game keep going and leave until there's one unit. Yeah, like the game already states that. Oh, hey. Okay. That's a good time to interrupt. Because those Dark Stalkers are the ones that drop blowguns. AI unit quick assign cancel all. Switch over to return to battle. Go and look up you here.
Going to head off to bed, G and Biggy.
Good night, Myth. Sorry I didn't actually get to talk enough about Unlimited Saga at all. Got distracted. Okay, so we go Indra's bow here. Right. Heal for yourself. Yeah, that's going to be problematic. I'll need to move back to Biggy's action here. Let's get started with a slumbering shot. Good. I like that. I do prefer that to the previous action. Let's see now. Very skill powder. That's annoying. Right. Let's see. If we move here as a first action, then use Undyne. Of course. We'll whip first. It's not what I wanted to whip, but that's fine. Right. Nah, this is a good setup for killing off you. Right. If we end turn here, then your sister can go pick up the loot. All right, here's the first 4%er.
Okay, now I am finished renewing my disdain for League of Legends.
Good job, buddy. Hope you enjoy that. Oh, wow. Because you're leaden, you can't actually move too much.
Sorry if I missed out of important discussion.
No, you didn't miss out on anything at all. I was about to talk about something and then basically got distracted. But we were just talking about Seven Wonder stuff and whether if it related to if it was actually somehow related to it's just a beat-bound blade here. What was I in the middle of talking about? Yeah, whether if the Seven Wonders, because we were talking about how uh, we're- Damascus Myths is not it. How the uh, various different races were created, right? And how much of that was conveyed in the creation of the Seven Wonders, or within the Seven Wonders itself. Things like just give me a sec. Still no cursed weapons. All right. I'm dying a bit more. Much better. No, just a brand of sacrifice. But how much of the Seven Wonders is actually... Come on, Biggy. Articulate. Just looking through the Seven Wonders as a clue on how much of the seven races were created. Okay, fine. Let's slowly move you through various different spaces with the supple whip. And yeah, Damascus helm, not good. Move you here. Use one of your skills. This one's fine. Okay. What's up next for Ozma here? You know what? Before we continue farming these things, I think we will need to get rid of as many enemies. There we go, as we can, and maybe just quick save or something. Salamander, you. That is not ideal. try that again. Move you here. And start casting, not spark sphere, but salamanders. Of course, then you only get 3 hits. Are you still silenced though? Not sure, but I will just come up here and bop you one. There's a couple other things you could do while still silenced, actually. I think a pressure whirl would do. Bap, bap, bap. Good. Hey. Cut it out, you. What is this? Intelligence card. Okay. Let's use Wisp Light on you. Good. And now, actually, not. Let's not. Yeah, let's have Biggy do the stop. Let's just use a normal Indra's bow attack here. Unfortunately, this does mean we have to wait until Gildas gets to walk. No. This is more like the 4% chance that we're talking about. Or should we do the smart thing and use Koshua as the person casting the spell here? I think that should be smarter because it'll have us take. Okay, no. Actually, no. Switch back to Biggy here. Let's move Biggy over here. We have a couple of options. I think Heart Crusher will be the one that at this small range. But yeah, I have no idea. I think it's this thing right here. I mean, I was thinking about the Neko Lions in terms of Unlimited Saga. Right. That's not what I wanted to do. Right. Come on, Biggy. Let's use the dagger here as well. But yeah, we will talk. I can't do this. I can't multitask. And try to talk about Unlimited Saga at the same time as trying to farm for cursed weapons. I'm stuck on a loop. Bound Blade is not what I wanted either. I want to talk about the NACO lines and how it contributed perhaps to the idea of various different species on the in the continent. Because all the various different races were created by the Arcanians. And the Seven Wonders were created by the Arcanians. And to what purpose are the Seven Wonders created, right? Like, is it just created because it was cool, or an expression of creativity for the Arcanians? It's an interesting talking point, but it's super open-ended. So, I think perhaps instead of why, okay, freaking silver aubrons. Thank you very much. I might actually have to do this off camera as well, because we already got our lucky 4%er. Okay, what is our last action though? Last action hero.
Well, if we are going off Mussolini's quote of Inuabito have the highest regard for beauty, then the Inuabito are very fixated on the concept of beauty.
Oh yeah, the Anubito. I only think...
And the Patran, if going off Anzan, are obsessed with defense.
Yeah, that's actually quite interesting, because there's so many different races in the game, right? There are the humanoid races. With it, there's the intelligence and not like. Where does the line divide between the various monsters and the intelligent races, right? Then that's actually a cool talking point. But I mean, like, dragons are a race. Dragons are definitely intelligent. The undead are intelligent. Are platyphyllums just part of the plant people? Or is she like a separate race from plants? Are they just from the same genus, like how humans are actually apes or beasts, but they're upgraded? Since everything's created, right? By the Arcanians. Like, for example, if you look at the beasts line.
Especially since Mussolini has a quote against the Burek enemies, expressing his disdain for them and their concept of beauty. But the Burek are beasts.
Yeah, thinking about it, right? If we go by... that's a really... another cool concept for the video about how... Because... unlike natural evolution, right? Yeah, unlike natural evolution, like we are assumed that all the races are actually created by the Arcanians. and we don't know the extent of how many, like how much is created by the Arcanians and how much it is created by the creator. But it also has the idea behind. Ooh, sage staff. That's nice. There's this whole problem with intelligent design, right? Okay. Like there's this whole thing whether if it's going to be a critique of intelligent design. There's also how things about because Tauties are ape-like, right? Like pretty large apes. Wait, are they apes? They're not apes. They're actually monkeys because they have tails. But how much of that design is informed through things like, say, evolution, or it's just because they're beasts that it's cool that they actually belong to that category? Or the humans actually belong in the beast category because we're related to the monkeys? I mean, like looking through the bestiary, right? We've got like intelligence is not a factor at all regarding the various different races, or yeah, how would we get separated into different races? Because we have already.
Only thing I can think the difference is that the 7 main races build civilizations and societies.
I mean, there's the main races, but there's the uh, it's actually we might be just overthinking things as well. But I mean, the various different common monsters and common monster types all have denote some form of intelligence among them. Different levels of hostility, either. Too, right? Like plants aren't very hostile. Beasts are even less hostile towards us. There's the wildlings are more hostile towards us, and so are insects. Aquans and demons and undead are like super hostile. Like is informed in the game's design. Like of course I think the wildlings are already more intelligent than the beasts simply because they have tool use. Even the goblins have hammers, right? So that also already informs that the wildlings are actually an intelligent species. They cast magic. Of course, they got to be like intelligent. Birds are the only actually. The highest level bird actually is bipedal. Insects like the hell spiders are bipedal. Um, like insects are probably the least of the intelligent ones. Um, the there's a mimikyu, which is the higher level plant that definitely looks like platyphylum. The question
Not
is,
only do the wildlings use weapons, but they have steel weapons.
yeah,
We could just say that they stole them, but what if they actually forged them?
yeah, that's true. Aquans are using weapons, even at actually the higher level Aquans are starting to use weapons like Salahans when they're like using spears. Which Crocus actually use magic. Amamits actually bipedal. And dragons are super intelligent. Like the demon tome is actually a book already. So like the jester already has like weapons like casting magic. So demons are definitely intelligent. Tag it. Hermit eyes and skeletons and undead pinhuts. Undeads are actually already also quite smart because of the whole Knights of the Round thing. The only unintelligent thing that we could think of is perhaps the slimes. But seriously, undeads have liches. So, yeah. And the edgelord. It's weird how Dullahans, the headless knights, are actually demons, not undead. Yeah. So by design, they have tool use. This is
I sought evil and knowledge.
yeah. You know what? I'm just going to um
I
which
love that quote by the Cosmo Sage.
I'm just going to do a bit of a quick save here. And then I'll do more of this farming a little bit later. Yeah, because now I'm actually in the middle of like looking through the uh bestiary of Unlimited Saga instead of whatever I'm doing on the game already. So it makes sense that actually I switch to the screen. Or should I just switch to the not the chat screen. Which screen is it? Runeterra. No. Screen share. Where are you, screen share? What happened to my screen share screen? Yeah, what happened to my screen share screen? That's my PS2 screen. No. There it is. F11. Yeah. So if you look through all these common monsters, you could already see that Gukis and Draco pups and stuff. Okay, not so intelligent, and bam, Tao T with his sword. Definitely tool use type stuff. But this is more likely in the case of this guy picking up weapons, right? But I don't have more. Yeah, if you look at the more detailed sprite of the Tao T, you can see he's actually has a sword, and he has like not only just a sword, he has a scabbard and what looks like a bag. But to be fair,
He has a sheath.
yeah, he also has a tail, but tails are usually they're monkey attributes, not apes. We're apes. We're the tailless types, so like chimpanzees and gorillas and stuff, and bonobos. But monkeys are like different, only a little bit, little bit.
And he has has bracelets and what looks like some kind of load-bearing ring around his shoulders.
Yeah. So what this kind of denotes is that no, not games. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to head back here. And have a look here. Tao T. This dude I haven't seen before in game at all. Like he uses magic, a ton of it. But
Neither have I, but it looks cool.
yeah. Kotetsu. I wonder if it's just an unused sprite. Like you could see like tool use and magic use for these guys here. So definitely it informs us of like intelligence. But I think video games or RPGs of the time aren't super genre aware or have like a kind of a deconstruction of all these different tropes yet. So I don't want to like make that far of an assumption of okay, we just most likely these are just designs that have come up because it looks cool. I don't think Kawazu or his team has gone so far as to say, okay, we have come up with all these different races, and we're just gonna go theory craft about. Yep. More monsters you fight. Set turns before they move. Range of spaces. Roam randomly. Oh yeah, there's also the gauntlet battles. This hasn't been explained much, right? I haven't seen Domliet and Abaddon's. Scenario bosses? Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So interesting. I think it's a bit of an uneven split in terms of who rules the universe. I think the undead basically are rulers of the only race that has stated themselves as the ruler of the whole thing are undead. I think Kalandorn, Clyde, and Phantom are all undead, right? Phantom and I think Phantom and Kalandorn are at odds. There's also the idea of the Ensanguined League, where Kalandorn, Tooth, is actually the head of, And basically, these if you go with there's also Dago Boss. We don't even have who's actually Dago Boss is Anubito, right? And we don't have a state on which on how Dago Boss is actually wait I think Dago Boss, if you look at the monsters under his if you look at the monsters that are actually under his employ, right? It's just generally like a whole mishmash of monsters. That includes undead.
But he has enslaved the Nyobito. He leads a monster army that he used to destroy the Escata kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So he is Anubito. We know he's Anubito, but we also know that he has a monster army. So I think he's more of a ragtag band of various different monsters.
Which I feel should make him the easier final boss to get in Laura's scenario than Basil Galeos.
Wait, he is the... Yeah, I think didn't he, if you lose to him, then he becomes the final boss, right? But if you kill him, it is revealed that Basil is behind everything?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Basil and Daggle are... Okay, so Daggle's Anubito. Basil's human. Leon Burgundy is the... actually... Jean Moore and Leon Burgundy. Wait, is Jean...
And we get dialogue from Henry about how vengeance has not made him feel better about the loss of his parents and kingdom.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look up Jean Moore. Actually, the Unlimited Saga wiki. I know I misspelled it, but let's have a look at Jean. Jean Moire. Yeah, she's part of the Temple Knights. And there's this... That's interesting that two of the final bosses are connected to the Temple Knights as well. So two of them are connected. Oh, actually three of them.
Is a fun boss because she has her knights with her. I just wish they balanced them more around buffing and aiding each other and made her more threatening.
Yeah. Yun Crimson Rain is actually kind of like, oh, what a twist final boss, who's actually just another human being with the access to the power of like Iskandar's tablet. Clyde Blackstorm is human turned vampire. Human turned undead. Yeah. So most of the final bosses are actually human. No, I mean, so there's already a pattern. There's Basil, who's uh no, so there's two temple knights, right? Already. So
But yeah, because of the two night final bosses, I feel like the Templars have more of an influence in the story than they seem, especially since they are attempting to pursue the legacy of Iskandar.
yeah. She makes a small appearance in Ventus's quest as the knight in charge of guarding the dragon heart. Okay. But that's probably just a future of the knighthood, dreams of Iskandar. Wicked ones taste my sword. You have fought up well until now. I am the chosen one, bringing Iskandar's ideals to fruition. Yep, Joan of Arc. Yep. Yeah, so that's the thing. I think there's a series of very cool real world references in the game, right? Iskandar, John Moore. Let me actually look at what the wiki says about the Seven Wonders. Ancient structures, dungeons, significant storylines of each of the seven main characters. That I completely forgotten about this. Of course, it has to be Seven Wonders of the Ancient World versus Seven Wonders of the uh of the thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Seven Wonders of the Ancient World. Of course. I'm silly. Hanging Gardens, the Babylon, had Babylon Hanging
Biggy
Gardens.
battles Ruby, thinking that Ruby is trying to steal the power of the wonders that should rightfully belong to the knights, and Leon battles Kurt because he goes mad trying to live up to their father and the knights' expectations.
Yeah, but I just like kind of have a duh moment now. Of course, the Seven Wonders are actually references to the actual Seven Wonders of the world, of the ancient world. We have Nako lines being Nazca lines. The Hanging Gardens to the Hanging Gardens, duh. Let's see what other Seven Wonders there are there. Yeah, see? The Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, the Great Pyramids of Giza, Statue of Zeus, Temple of Artemis, Colossus of Rhodes, the Lighthouse of Alexandria.
The twin moons could be a reference to the Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah. Let's actually make all of the links. Let's see what they Seven Wonders are establishments for the experiments of the Arcanians did with chaos. The influence of chaos was worldwide, causing violent weather, brought forth a lot of creatures that were not seen before, such as undead, dragons, and also humans. So monsters and humans are equal in that sense. So the creator was deeply concerned that the whole world might be swallowed by the chaos, decided to terminate the most civilized region. Oh. This is also new. The most civilized region that was a frontier of studying crystal. The world was devastated, the rugged mountains, deserts appeared on the surface of the planet. The active destruction also decoded the creator, so disappeared. Okay. Right, NACO line. We already know the NACO lines is the Nazca lines. There's also the idea of the Tetraforce. Let's actually have a look at all 7 wonders and look at what they could actually represent. The obvious one is NACO lines and the Nazca lines. The Hanging Gardens and the Babylonian Hanging Gardens. Avalon is the name of the let's look at the trivia then. The Flying Island is listed as Avalon when selected as a subquest. Second name for the island. More so, the legendary island Avalon is an inspiration for the island, even if no real elements of King Arthur's legend seems to be present. What do you mean no real elements of King Arthur's legend seems to be present in the game?
Myth Colossus of Rhodes could be the Flying Islands.
What do you mean? It's all over the game. It's the legendary island of Avalon from the Arthurian legend. Yeah. So, but the only kind of flavor fail here is that the Knights of the Round Table are actually in the Undercity Pharaohs. There's Knights of the Round Table. There's the Alice Ambrosia. Of course, there's tons of Arthurian legend. Yep. So I think it's a cool. There's just a bunch of cool references everywhere regarding the Arthurian legend.
Gotta go correct the wiki now, lol.
Yeah. Characters from history like Joan of Arc. What else is there? Deities table. Let's go look at a deities table. This is the Mephits table. So this is giant triangular mirror. So giant triangle is probably the pyramids. Yeah, due to the mirror's size and height in the sky, the large majority of enemies are bird types. What do you mean it's not based on anything well known? It's a giant triangle. What other giant triangles you know about other than the pyramids? Seriously. Come on, big brains, guys. What about the Starship Anchor then?
Well, the Temple of the Two Moons has more of an Egyptian them about it. Asterisk theme.
Oh, yeah. Due to its name, resembles a giant stone anchor stuck in the forest or around Chapa. Interior of the anchor, once unlocked, resembles a black night sky full of constellations. So let's actually look at notes here. Oh man. Is there something similar to a Starship Anchor? This is probably the one that has less significance in real life. But okay, let's look at Two Moons Temple in the not Starship Anchor, the Two Moons Temple. Yeah, this is more Egyptian as well. Let's go to trivia.
Given the starship anchor's foresty vibe and it being a tall structure, perhaps it could be based on the Temple of Artemis.
I think it's a stretch to just compare the 7 to the 7, because Avalon is the Arthurian legend. I think they just picked up various different things that sounded cool for Seven Wonders. It's not a direct
My reasoning is that Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, and hunting gods are often connected to forests.
yeah. I'm just thinking, as cool as it sounds, I don't think there's a direct correlation between, say, the various different real all 7 of the actual real world stuff. It's not probably not a direct correlation. If they're going to say reference things like Avalon or the legendary flying island, or the lighthouse of Alexandria as one of the items. You know what? I think I've rambled on long enough. I think I need to eat, and I need to actually get back to doing the video and get that thing started. And I'm going to spend some time off camera farming for the bowgun, the cursed blow dart, because that's going to take a long time. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you all my members: Apilux, Randamanta, Sephiroth Vale, Doug Bolden, Raphael. Thanks for being members, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested in if you're actually interested in becoming a member, check it out in the description on YouTube.
Have a good day, Biggy.
And I think it's time for me to call it a video. But yeah, thanks for being here. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more. Click on the bell notification icon to get notified for when I go live. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, Mana. See you guys all in a bit.